Hello, everyone. I'm Sarah with that hashtag show, and I'm here with Rene Reyes, the VP of PaleyFest LA, talking about this year's PaleyFest. Now, if you don't know what PaleyFest is, television is my favorite medium. And so this is one of my favorite festivals because it invites you to meet and greet and watch special episodes that aren't out yet for everybody of some of your favorite television shows. So, but Rene, I want to hear it in your words. PaleyFest to you. What is PaleyFest to you?
Well, you did a great job, Sarah, in summing it up. But to me, it's really about love and the love of great TV and that special connection between TV audiences and the shows that they are passionate about, the shows they love. I feel it in the room every night when we have, an incredible cast and creative team on stage in this room with, 3,000 fans sometimes. And it's just that connection and that passion really is what makes it new. Each year, there's always a different cast of characters, so to speak, because we have different shows coming in. But so each show brings their own sort of arsenal of enthusiasm and love, and that's what really I think is the spark that makes this event different. It's truly a celebration of television. It's the only agenda that we have is to honor and celebrate the creative achievement of a certain series and their cast and creative team. And to do that with people who want to celebrate too, it's just great fun.
Absolutely. And let's talk about this amazing lineup you have this season. It's so good. Especially one of my favorites is the fact you guys have Grey's Anatomy because Meredith Grey is leaving the show. And I feel like this is a lovely farewell for her. But you've got The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, which is going to go into its final season. Yellow Jackets, which was a huge hit when it came out. The Late Late Show with James Corden, everyone loves him. Yellowstone, Abbott Elementary, and The Mandalorian.
It's truly an embarrassment of riches this year for TV fans in general. I mean, there's so much to choose from, whether you're watching TV, broadcast TV, or streaming TV, or watching some great shows on the YouTube. That there's just so much out there, and we're blessed to feature it this year. I'm excited about Grey's Anatomy too. Talk about 19 seasons on the air, and it's still delivering the goods, so to speak. It's an incredible ensemble of actors, and we're going to have some special surprises that event, which we haven't yet announced, that involves some fun fan favorites, let's say. So we're hoping to bring that to the festival.
That's
well. And my gosh, all the other shows you mentioned, I can't believe it either. The Mandalorian. Wow, global phenomenon, and we've got Jon Favreau and the creators and some other surprise guests as well who are going to join us that night. Abbott Elementary is a personal favorite of mine. They had a pretty big episode last night. Their most recent episode, they had a big sort of thing happen that everybody's been waiting for. But that cast is amazing, and they're saying such great things about education and the relationship between teachers and students and the relationships between teachers.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about that one too.
I love it. And I love that this is your second year back in person because during the pandemic, I don't know how you guys did it, but you went online, you went virtual, and now you're back. Yeah. Does it feel great that you're still able to bring this personally to the public again?
Well, anytime you can do anything like this, it's a big effort on the part of a lot of people, and to be able to do it in the true form, which is really in person, is great. We were very fortunate to be able to transition to virtual during the years that everybody was doing that, and it was a great learning experience. And we had some wonderful conversations because the stars were in the same spot we were. They were often at home and or different far-flung parts of the world. But the magic in person, being in the room where it happens, so to speak, is really special. And when we were back in April last year, we were still sort of, in the midst of a more stringent time in COVID. And right now, knock wood, we're in a better place where people feel more comfortable coming together. So I'm excited about that.
Absolutely. And what I love about PaleyFest is that it's much more intimate because we have Comic-Con and WonderCon, and there's so many people and so many different genres thrown about. And that's what I love about this. It's so intimate, and fans get to do Q&As. And like I said, you get to see episodes that haven't released yet. And I think it just makes it so much more special. And
I agree. I agree that there. I mean, Comic-Con does a great job. We are in the same vein in some aspects, but totally different in others. And I think that there is an intimacy to it, even though we're in a big theater. It has a different kind of feel to it when it's geared to that particular show. And yeah, you get the opportunity to ask questions as well during the audience Q&A portion, and we have a great moderated conversation too. And this year we do have some special preview screenings happening that should be fun.
I love it. Now I want to know a little bit of the behind the scenes. How do you even choose out of everything that's on television? How do you even begin making a top 10 list even?
Yeah, well, it's much longer than a top 10 list, I have to say. Usually it was like pages and pages of ideas. And, sometimes you're looking at really things that are resonating in television right now, or things that have stood the test of time that audiences are still responding to. Plus, if you've got a milestone that's happening, like it's the upcoming final season of The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, which has been really a terrific show. And Corden is kicking off his last month of live shows with our event. So those special milestones are really give us a rich opportunity to celebrate. Plus, we hear from our audiences throughout the year about what they want to see. And we have Paley Center members. We're a member-based nonprofit, and we hear their suggestions all the time. And that's great. So that adds into the mix of our programming team's selections each year. Timing is a big factor in everything, whether a cast can be in one place together at any given time. That's just as much an obstacle as anything else, but it all seems to shake out, thankfully.
It's perfect. I love it. And tell me a little bit, just for everyone who knows, like you said, words are hard sometimes. As you said, you can be a Paley member. Like PaleyFest doesn't just stop with the Paley Festival in LA.
It does not. We actually host programs throughout the year, both in New York, where we have our home base and our big Paley Museum, and here in LA, where we get to do 2 festivals and some live programs throughout the year that sort of capture the magic that happens in PaleyFest at a contained period, but in sort of one-off events and sometimes even more intimate theater. So you might be in a room with 200 people and you're in an incredible cast of a television show. But it's all part of us and what we do all year, and celebrating great TV and preserving an archive of programming. Really, it's the heart of the Paley Center. We preserve one of the largest television archives in the nation. And by being there at PaleyFest, you're part of it as well, because we film each of these conversations, and you might be in the Paley archive the day after.
I love it so much. Now, if people want to come, tickets are still available. You can come to PaleyFest this March 31st through April 4th. And you get your tickets where?
By visiting PaleyFest.org.
Easy peasy.
Easy, exactly.
Terrific. I love it. Well, thank you so much, Rene, for chatting with me. And I hope everyone comes out to PaleyFest. It's amazing. I've been myself, and you will have such a wonderful time.
I hope Sarah Carey comes out to PaleyFest this year again, too.
I'll be there.
Very good. Terrific. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you.